Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's training. I'm going to jump right in, and I want you all to take a second and be honest. Now, have you ever felt like you're showing up on social media every single day, posting your heart out, and it just feels like no one's really hearing you? Maybe you're getting a few likes, but they're not turning into leads. Or you're putting all of this time into reels, carousels, and captions, and all you're getting back is crickets. Now, I know that feeling. It's frustrating, and you are definitely not alone. I hear this all the time from other entrepreneurs. I've experienced this myself. If we haven't met yet, I'm Elaine, the founder of Fempowerment Solutions, and I help female entrepreneurs simplify their marketing, grow their online presence, and reclaim their time every week in these trainings. I give you practical strategies, real talk, and a little automation magic to make social media work for you, not against you. All right, so let's dive in. Now, when you attract the wrong audience, it's like building a house on sand. You may see surface level engagement, likes, the occasional comment, but it doesn't turn into conversations, leads, or sales. You end up feeling like you're shouting into the void. And here's the thing, social media isn't about reaching everyone. It's about reaching the right people who are actively looking for the solutions you offer. Now, once you shift your focus to attracting the right audience, everything changes. Your content starts working harder for you, your engagement becomes meaningful, and your marketing begins to feel aligned and effective and not forced. So, I'm going to give you some tips that can help you with attracting the right audience for your business. My first tip is to define your niche with precision. The foundation of attracting the right audience is knowing exactly who they are. Too many entrepreneurs use vague terms like women in business or entrepreneurs. That's too broad. Ask yourself, who do I serve best? What stage of business are they in? What are their biggest goals and pain points? For example, instead of saying female entrepreneurs, maybe it's female coaches between 30 and 50 who want to streamline their online presence and automate lead generation. When you know exactly who you're speaking to, your content naturally becomes more targeted, relatable, and powerful. So, the next tip is to speak directly to their pain points and desires. Once you've determined your audience, the next step is understanding what they care about most. Think about what keeps them up at night, the frustrations they're facing, and the dreams they're chasing. If your ideal audience is female coaches, maybe they're frustrated that they're spending hours creating content that doesn't convert, or they feel invisible online despite all their efforts. Create content that says, I see you. I understand what you're going through, and here's how to fix it. For example, a post with tired of spending hours on content that gets zero engagement immediately grabs attention because it speaks directly to their lived experience. My third tip is to use strategic hashtags and keywords. Visibility matters. Hashtags and keywords are how new people find you, but only if you use them strategically. On Instagram, choose a mix of niche hashtags. Your ideal audience uses hashtag female coaches or hashtag online business tips. You want to use mid range hashtags with decent engagement and a few branded or unique hashtags to build recognition over time. On YouTube and blogs, you want to focus on SEO keywords, phrases your audience actually search for. For example, instead of content tips, try content strategy for female entrepreneurs or how to get coaching clients with social media. And on TikTok, Lean into trending sounds and keywords in captions to boost your discoverability. The goal isn't to be everywhere, it's to show up where your ideal client is already looking. Tip 4 is to optimize your content format for each platform. Here's a big one many people overlook. How you deliver your message matters just as much as the message itself. Each platform has its own rhythm. Instagram loves short reels, carousels, and stories that feel personal. Pinterest thrives on visually appealing pins that lead to deeper content. LinkedIn responds well to thought leadership and personal storytelling. And YouTube rewards educational, value packed videos like this one. Now, you can repurpose the same idea across platforms, but tweak the format. For example, turn a long form blog into a carousel into a reel, or a reel into a Pinterest pin. When you optimize for the platform, you're not just showing up, you're showing up strategically, meeting your audience where they are in the way they like to consume their content. And my fifth tip is engage intentionally and build relationships. Posting alone won't grow your business. Engagement is what turns followers into fans and fans into clients. Take 10 to 15 minutes a day to reply to every comment thoughtfully. Start conversations in your DMs. Comment on posts from people in your niche and join relevant groups or communities and provide value. When people see that you care and interact with them, they are more likely to trust your brand and stick around. Remember, social media is social. Relationships are your growth engine. So let's recap. You want to define your niche with precision, speak to their pain points and their desires, use strategic hashtags and keywords, optimize content for each platform, and you want to engage intentionally. When you do these 5 things consistently, you stop attracting random followers and start building a community. People who see you, trust you, and are excited to work with you. Now, if you're ready to take your content strategy to the next level, I've created a free content strategy planner just for you. It's filled with planning, templates, prompts, and strategy pages to help you plan content that attracts your ideal audience, stay consistent without burning out, and turn your content into a lead generating machine. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be below. And if you're in my community already, you'll find this in the learning section with the lesson. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss any future trainings. You have the tools to attract the right audience and grow with intention. It starts with your strategy. So I hope this information was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.